Hello everybody and welcome back to this war of mine against all odds. Last night we were raided, they stole all of our food, but Marko is now only slightly sick, which is incredibly important. We are able to kind of move forward from this point. The main thing I was worried about was getting rid of his bad conditions. We can deal with things being stolen from us. Honestly, that is a minor change of everything here. If we look at our things, we are a bit low on things, to be honest. Honestly, we're struggling overall. I'm going to use, because I know that we're going to lose it most of all, I'm going to use this proper meds to try and boost ourselves away from being slightly sick. We can get rid of sickness entirely, then we are in a much better position to survive. Because that's the thing, is I think it's much easier for you to go from slightly sick to sick than it is to go from nothing to slightly sick. Besides that, we've pretty much cleared out everything. You may be wondering why there's nothing. I'm not stealing everything from down here or up here. It's because this mod and this challenge means that there is absolutely nothing available to me from this location. So I kind of have to just deal with it, as it were. We have some lockpicks. We have pretty much everything we need. The eventual long term is to try and deal with this and upgrade it. Upgrading it would give us a lot of good things. Tonight we can go to the garage again, I think, and trade that and try and get a few more interesting items. Besides that, I think we're just waiting to see if anyone comes to the door. Because if someone comes to the door, I will trade away my other items, I think. Like this, these veg, some of the fuel maybe. Not really much I can do about the fuel. But we are as defended as we can be. The only other place I really want to go to in today's episode will be to go to the supermarket and see if we can take out the soldier there to try and get ourselves a gun. We'll go with enough things to kind of get around there in case it's the scavenger kind of event. You'll note that in this mod pack you don't get to any clues as to which way around it should be. It is the trader. If I can pick up, I think I really want just wood and components to try and build things would be the main target right now. If I open this up and say hello, are we going to trade or what? Well, it could slightly to be what, but ooh, you actually have a lot of good things today. You may actually have exactly what I need. Okay, you won't let me have all of that. That's fine. If I give you this and this, some fuel, fine, we can have a deal. That is 20 of those. It may not actually be enough, though. I think I need 30 for the upgrade, which is irritating because I don't think there's a chance of it being protected then. Maybe it's worth me then cutting all this down and then turning all of this into a single thing that can be worthwhile. Maybe a bandage. But if I turn those onto there? Yes, because then what I'm doing here is I'm consolidating all of this worthwhile stuff into a single item, i.e. a bandage, which I know is going to be worth more to other people. Okay, I can do it with a single extra component. Let's deal on that. And then go again and have a quick look in here about what else I can take. Getting the water would be smart, because I can stack water. If I do that and then that, fine, we can have a deal. If I was to drop that down, no, it's a full amount. We'll deal on that then, thank you. Because now we can take that, and that with us to the places that we're going. We should be able to deal with it a lot easier. Thank you. Now we're going to go to bed, even though it's not going to really benefit us. We're going to go to the garage first, and then after the garage we're going to go to the supermarket to try and get a gun. Once we have a gun, things should be fine. Okay, doesn't look as if we can go everywhere that we want to go. Where was I going to go? The garage is not available to us. So we're going to go in on the supermarket plan. This is going to be a bit more of an interesting one. We're going to try our best. We're going to take everything with us, of course. But look, we've now got plenty of space to add in more things. Let's hope that we can take this guy out relatively quickly. Coming from behind with a hatchet should be fine, and it is the right one. Okay, let's do this and go slowly. Slowly but surely. Okay, wish me luck, guys. I don't want this to be the end of the run. We're only 4 minutes into this episode. It would be really better rather doing this. Nice hit. Very nice hit. Oh god, we're in this method, aren't we? Oh, I hate that. We saved the girl, but we've now got slightly wounded by the situation because this guy does not move. He doesn't allow us to take him out because we're not smart enough. It's irritating, and I don't think we can really get past him. If I try to go past him again, he's just going to hit me, which I think is a problem. I can get up here and do some scavenging above, though, and next time onwards, he will be able to sort it out. But it's just annoying. That's the one thing in this mod pack I don't quite get. If he's cowering, then I'm sorry, but I should be able to kind of deal with it. I'd much rather he just... Because also he's got a load of good stuff on him, which is kind of vital things that I need. And there's no way I can actually take him out, because he just will not. He's now that he's aware of me, I'm just worried if I try to run past him. I've got the bandages. Let's try it. Oh, okay, good. Okay, fine. I'm happy then. Yes. You go and stay there. All of that sort of stuff. That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to dig through and find all the goodies. I'm worried that he's going to turn around and not attack me. Unless I attack him from behind. Do I attack him from behind? Because having the gun would be genuinely a massive thing. He's not looking at me right now. This is an idea. Let's try it. Be slow, 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 slow. Very close, very close. That's what we want. There we go. Nice. Well done, Marko. And we can get the gun, which is the vital thing we needed to survive. Well done. Perfect. It was the best bit. Okay, let's turn that off. Turn this in and grab all of this. We can now kind of stay at home and wait, I think, is the best plan. We've got plenty of food to get through the pitch situation. So we're actually going to spend a bit of time just being chill back at home. We'll see what else we can pick up. We're going to try and use our lockpicks here. If we use both of them, then we can get the luxury of an extra space in our inventory, which for Marko is big. Big. Nice. You broke that. Let's see what's in here. I mean, I need those meds. And I need a lot of the stuff that's in here. There are a lot of goodies. I think if I'm actually going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this stuff. Then we are going to go home and just sit through the outbreak of crime for the rest of this episode. I know it sounds dull, I'm afraid, but it's the smartest thing to do. Use as much of the food that I can do. Because look, if I look here, we've got enough for 2 more bits of food, which is important. No, no, no. Oh, that's what's happening with my mouse sometimes. I'm clicking in the wrong places. But we're doing okay. Good to know for the future that if I attack from the front, he gets to know who I am. But from the back, I can go past him and then attack him. And get that. Ooh. I'll grab that, I think. I think that's the smart one. And then let's head home. 9 water is good. I think we're going to do some good things. We're going to stay at home and just try and push through our next little bit. Marko is back. Very good. Oh, that feels like a stepping in the right direction in this run. We've now got meds, and we have got meds and bandages, I believe, so we should be fine. We were raided. Oh, well, we weren't. Great. And we... Everything is working out in my direction. I don't quite know what to do about this. You know this feeling that maybe things are going to be okay? Okay, we've now got a gun. And I was about to say, the bio here, you glad that you saved the girl. Exactly. I think you get a negative impact in this run because of being... what's it called? In this run, in this mod, sorry, you are trying to be very nice and not kill anyone, and that makes you drop. But because you're doing it for a good reason, it kind of balances out to nothing. And the benefit of taking this guy out is the gun for protection, so it's overall the best plan. You may notice I look over there just to make sure that when I'm... I look over there because I've got my camera of what I look like, and it just means that I know that you can see kind of what I'm doing, rather than me doing something like over here. See, over here. Because that's kind of... I sit to the one side in this camera because of how my camera and my setup is, but it's, yeah, relatively interesting. Cool. I wonder if we'll get anyone coming to the door today. I think we're going to stay on guard for the next few days and just be sensible, defensive. If I can push through the outbreak of crime, and then after that I'll go to the supermarket and stuff. The thing is that there's no chance... it's very unlikely for there to be a change in, like... No raid and outbreak of crime. The last few times have been really, really rare. Which is interesting. Maybe it's a little bit nicer to me in this run because I only have Marko. And the idea being is that I stagger it so that when I get raided I then go out. But I still feel like they kind of could give me a bit more here. I am going to stay in and guard tonight. Which means we should be fine. Because we've got 3 barricades and a gun. No, stay in bed. Stay. No, I keep clicking too many times. Back to bed. Thank you. Nice. I don't think we're getting anyone coming to the door today. I spend far too much time looking over there because I've got nothing else to really be doing. I've got stuff to trade, but we don't have anyone coming to trade it with us. So we're going to end the day there. Collect the water, which is good, but we are going to stay here and guard tonight. Just because it's the smart thing to do. Day 12. We're still in an outbreak of crime. I'm going to guess we were raided. This is the thing now. It's going to mess with me. It's going to keep on saying, oh, it's fine, you're not going to get raided constantly, when actually I'm in a situation where things are heightened. What's this being saying today? Oh, okay, and I can't go out tonight. Great. The rebel and government force are engaged in some violent skirmishes. And finally, at least a week of warm weather before the winter cold starts setting in. That's going to be an issue, because if we look here, we're at 13 degrees. We need to get the materials for a heater. We need to just get a lot of components in, really. I was hoping to go out after the next raid and see how it goes. Maybe I'll do one more day this time. I suppose the trader coming in would be good because I can give a lot of my stuff away. I've got bits and pieces here. Yeah, should be fine. We collected water. You know what? Let's put some more water on the go. It's a smart thing to have, water. We'll be able to sleep tonight, actually, so I don't need to worry too much about bits and pieces like that. I just really wish I could get components. I should have bought more in, but who knows? You never know what you're going to have. I've had most of them stolen so far this run. I'm just aware that when it gets to the winter, I need to have a heater. Maybe even 2 up and running. Smash through the open door and see what's going on. It's very much closing behind you vibes. Maybe I set that up to swing closed. I don't have much to do, do I? I don't have any materials or anything. I'm just waiting. Keep an eye out, see if anyone comes to the door. If not, we'll sleep through. Not really much to do tomorrow either. Maybe set off a bit of food to make sure that's protected. Could really do with the trader coming though, because that would give us at least something to move in the right direction. Getting at least the basic heater up and running would be smart. The only other thing that could then help would be to go to somewhere and get a whole load of fuel from smashing things up. Because then I can have a backlog. But it doesn't look as if we're getting anyone today. Seems a bit of an odd one, to say the least. But we'll kind of make do as best we can. Suppose we are coming up to quarter of an hour. It's a relatively short episode, but maybe it's not too bad. Nope, doesn't look like we're getting anyone today. Enough sleeping. Heavy bombing. Sleep anyway. Moving on to day 13, and it's still an outbreak. Like, this crime wave is taking its time. Of course we weren't raided, because we can't have been raided. Let's run down here. We don't have the materials. Maybe the trader will come today, and then we can do it. At least we have to eat today, meaning we can eat and then set off the new load of food, which will get us to day 17. Well, day 19 will be the next time we need food. Which is good. At least with one character, you end up in the situation where you've actually got plenty of stuff. Oh, I need 2 of this. That's fine. Burning the last little bits of wood to sort this out. The trader coming would be sensible. Would be nice for us, because it would give us the opportunity to trade this stuff out. And then we can go back to the supermarket, I think is the plan. 3 nights on the trot without that much interest, which is... Raids should be very, very frequent. Maybe because I've built everything apart from my oven downstairs. They're like, there's no one there. No one lives there. What are you talking about? Nothing to steal. Yeah, that's a good idea. Apart from the fact that there's always nice wafting food smells coming from our kitchen, there's no reason to come inside here. It's not a risk. But I think that unless the trader comes today, we are going to need to just go and grab the materials for a heater. So that's all now set up. Let's run down here and see what we need for a heater. Because that's the main thing that we're going to struggle with. Boom. Where's our heater? There. It's only 17 and 4, or 18 and 6 altogether. That's not too bad. It's then this upgrade also, which I'm needing to think about. That's going to be the challenge. If I can get all the materials for that, maybe it is worth staying and guarding one more day. Or if the guy doesn't come today, we can actually go out and guard. Or trade. Do I go trade? For the parts? I don't think I trade. I think I just take this stuff with me. I was about to say, because taking with me, I can take that, this. I think that's the way to go, and I now need to take the gun as well, is the problem. That's the thing, it's like I've now got lots of items that are worthwhile having. Which is a challenge, now, to cope with keeping hold of them. but we should take them. Yep, no one this time, which is a shame. We're going to go out tonight, though. The supermarket is probably the best bet. We're going to scavenge the supermarket. We're going to take with us everything that's of worth. Let's grab all of that, and I'll take one set of the water. We'll leave that behind. If we don't have it taken from us, great. Otherwise, we are going to try our best. I need 5 stacks of components and 2 stacks of wood. Hello, person who's going to be very happy to see me, but yes. You're the person who is going to tell me about how amazing I was to save the girl. But that's the thing, is I already know, because honestly, it's the right thing to do. Maybe taking some of this is good. If the trader comes tomorrow, then that gives us a bit of a bonus. I kind of just want components. Getting enough components, either to upgrade the workbench. That kind of may be my best bet, actually. Try and gather the materials needed to upgrade the workbench, because then once I get to the point of building an heater, I can make a second heater. And also, we're out every single night, which means that we're less likely to spend time at home, which means we're less likely to... I mean, that's a sensible thing to have hold of. We're gathering what we can. I really just need to get through this outbreak of crime and then go out one night after the outbreak of crime. I think that is something that I do get the benefit for. Anything in my bag that I don't really need? Not really. Run across. I think most of my stuff is stacked up correctly. Grab what we can and keep moving. Another thing of food. You know what? We're focusing on this now, which means we're doing that as well. I need more, really. Keep on top. I know. You're very nice talking to me about all this. That's good. Don't really want to leave anything else behind, but I need more wood. There's lots of stuff here that I need to keep hold of. It's a bit creepy following around so closely. Another thing of... Ooh. I'm going to have to come back here, aren't I? It's a shame. I was about to say, because that's enough for that. I just need a little bit more wood. That would be enough wood. Maybe I leave this behind, because that's not the best thing to have. I know that there is a lot of stuff upstairs on the roof of the thing. But for now, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Ta-ra.